Okay. Now, the pronoun object of the verbal noun. Okay, so what I mean here is when we have the verbal noun, how do we say something like he is reading it, or they are helping me, or she was making it? Okay, so how do we insert a pronoun there? Okay. Uh, so here I have a little paragraph on pronouns, and I think we all know what pronouns are, right? They're the little helping words. Anyway, so yeah, so I go on. So, um, so while in Gaelic, so down here in Gaelic, you can say "Hamiagin of cake." I am making a cake, right? Okay, so we've gone over that. Okay, but you can't say Hamia Jenef A, I am doing it or I'm making it. Or in terms of cake, Hamia Jenef E, I'm making it a cake, cake being feminine, right? You can say Va'i Alor, I'm sorry, Va'i Levik Lor, she was reading a book. You can't say Va'i Levik A, she was reading it. I have little notes there, a little asterisk there, which does not occur. Okay. All right. And a little reminder about what the is. Okay. All right. So the question is, how do we express the object of a verbal noun, of let's say, a verbal noun, because that's important. That's an important distinction. Okay. Because the, the, when we get into a regular verb or a simple verb, you can use the pronoun, but for the verbal noun, you can't. Okay, so how do we do that? And in English, to give you a little preview of how we do it, we say something like, I am at its doing. Okay, we employ the ek preposition plus the possessive pronoun. And I'll show you how that works. But it comes out something like he is at her hearing. In other words, hearing her. We are at his seeing him. Okay, so a little reminder, the possessive pronouns mo, do, his or her, are, our, your, on or their. Okay, all right. So, okay. Okay, which to use with a verbal noun, we create the right here, very important concept, the augmented pronoun. Okay, the augmented pronoun. So ek, so we're still using ek. Remember, we use ek, hami agol, hami agashtik, hami adol, ha'e ashain. Okay, we're still using the ek form before the verbal noun. Only now we combine it with the possessive pronoun, and this is what we come up with: ek plus mo equals gum. Ek plus do equals gut. Ek plus equals ga. Ek plus feminine equals ga. So that would be masculine and feminine. So they both look alike, but they don't work alike. So keep that in the back of your mind. Okay. Ek plus r, that's our. Gar. Ek plus gur, and that's the plural and formal. I'll put formal. Okay. And ek plus an or is gan or gam. So this is what they look like. Hami gayenef. I am at its making. I am making it. I am at its making. Hami gajenef. I am at its making. In this case, it's a feminine it. Hami gayevek. She was at its reading. She was reading it. Va'it gam chutchikuk. They were at my helping. They were helping me. Okay. Hai gam echen. He was at my seeing. Ek plus mo. Hayit get echen. She is at your seeing. Hai gaf echen. She is at his seeing. Ek plus a. Okay. And hai gefechen. He is at her seeing. And so you might have noticed a little odd shift here. And remember that the offer his lanites, while the offer her does not. So an example, Avraher, his brother, Abraher, her brother. Okay? All right. All right. All right. So now I want to, yeah. So what I should do now is point out the distinction, how this works. Okay, um, so I'm gonna copy this and come back to this because what we see is his lanites. Okay, the masculine lanites at his. The feminine does not lanite. Okay, let me do this. Okay, the masculine lanites, hami gayenef. Okay, the feminine does not lanite. Okay, I'm gonna leave hami gayenef. See if I'm talking about making a cake. Okay. Okay. So we know that Mo, my lanites. Okay. So here you'll note gum for at my lanites as well. Okay. So haegam echen. He is at my seeing. And do for your lanites. Hayit got echen. Okay, so we have a lenition. Okay, okay, okay. And then here we have ha-i-ga echen. She is at his seeing. So let's put this up here. Yeah, okay. Ha-i-ga echen. She is at his seeing. So there we have a little lenition. And where does this go? Okay, yeah. This goes, okay. Haiga fechen. Hamiga yenef. Hamiga jenef, I'm at its making. Haiga fechen. He is at her seeing. You say no lenition. Okay? All right, so, and then we don't have any of these issues with the plurals. Haigar fechen. He is at our seeing. Haigur fechen, your plural. He is at your seeing. Haigum fechen. So note, this is how we tell the difference between gam echen, between seeing you and seeing them. And I'm going to put a little note, okay? How we tell the difference between seeing me and seeing them. Gam echen versus gam fechen. Okay, gam echen, we have a little lenition there. And that means gum is at my versus at their, gumfechen. Okay. All right. All right. So special notes, and here we have a little reminder of the special notes of the possessive pronouns leniting, do, movraher, or mo, movraher, do, dochu, his, account. Okay. And the corresponding, so I go back over this, corresponding augmented pronouns at my, at your, at his, lenite, hai gamvuluch, he is hitting me, hai gambuluch, he is hitting them. Notice no lenition. Aveli got chutchikuk, is he helping you? Is he at your helping? Hayit got echen, they are seeing him. Hayit gefechen, they see her, they're at seeing her. Okay? Okay. Now, remember that, and especially with how we tell the difference between, say, at their, the third person plural, how do we tell the difference between whether you want to use gun or gum? And we go back to the Betty makes fine pies or uh, mother bakes fine pies, whatever you want to use. Okay, the BF, BMFP. With those words, the words that begin with those letters, we use gum. We use gum. Okay. Making a cake or a table. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. So, uh, and then distinguishing identical forms, seemingly identical forms. Sometimes the lenition is the only way to distinguish meaning. Ga can mean his, or at her. Gam can mean at my or at their. How do we tell them apart? From the lenition. Hae gamvulak, he is hitting me. Okay. Hae gambulak, he is hitting them. Ek a, his. Hami echen, I see him. Echen. Okay. At her, there's no lenition. Okay. I see her. Okay. And then I repeat uh, the Betty makes fine pies, or the mother bakes fine pies, whatever it is. Okay. Gumfechen, to see him. Gumvuluch, hitting me. Gummoluch, praising them. Gumfozuch, marrying me, to marry me. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. And then okay. And here's another important, when uh the verbal noun begins with a vowel, you insert an H if it's her. Hashemis Ga'ol, he's drinking it. Ushkebea, masculine. At her, the verbal noun takes an H prefix. Shemis Gahol, drinking it. Tea, feminine. All right, so that's another way to tell the difference. Okay. And in a similar fashion, gar and gur add a prefix to a vowel verbal noun. Hashin gur narstikach. We are raising you up, narstikach. So with the singular, we add an H. With the plural, we add an N. Garnashtikach, raising us up. Okay. And these last rules, those are those might be a little bit hard to remember. So just kind of keep them in the back of your mind. Well, if you can remember them, that's good. If not, we will come back to them. Okay, all right. Those are kind of getting into the tall grass there. All right. Okay. Okay. I'm going to pause for a second. Okay. Any questions? Okay. Okay. All clear? Okay. At
I
least,
guess
yeah, go ahead.
no, I have one question, and it might not be really answerable. But I'm curious. So why, um, for this construction, do we use an augmented pronoun instead of like the prepositional pronouns that we already have that combine like ek and the pronoun? Is it because it's the possessive quality of the augmented pronoun that we're using?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And and now sometimes you have to remember, I mean, we might ask questions like that. And in terms of construction of language, I mean, you can explain what it is, why it is yeah, because
Yeah, that makes sense.
3,000 years ago, that's what people did, and
Yeah,
and
that's
so
true.
we still do it. I mean, why it's so. I mean, so anyway, but yeah, yeah. Uh, but they are different. Okay,
Mm.
okay,
Okay.
okay, yeah, okay, okay, yeah. And, okay, all right. So, okay, so let's take a look at um, some exercises. We have some exercises. I'm going to share again. Okay. All right. So the augmented preposition. Okay. So now I went over it. Yeah. So, but can we come up with what would at my be? At my
Or the big gum.
gom. Yeah. Very good. At your singular.
God?
Got. Very good. Yeah. Very good. Got. Okay. Yeah. So now remember, they're somewhat related to the 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 pronoun itself, the possessive pronoun itself. So you see the M for mo and the got for do. Okay, so at its masculine would be what?
Ga.
Ga.
Ga, yeah. At her feminine would be what?
Ga.
Ga, yeah. Very good. At our would be what?
It's gur or gar. I know it's one of those.
Yeah,
Maybe
gar. Yeah,
gar. Okay.
yeah, yeah. Easy way to remember that is it sounds something like our. Okay. And then at your plural and former formal Kabbalistical formal, okay, would be
Gur?
gur. Yeah, yeah. Something like your. Okay, so that's kind of a way to remember. Okay. So at there would be what?
Gone or gum, right?
Yeah, gum or gone. Yeah, okay. And that's and the pronouns are also on or Okay. All right. Okay. Flavor. Okay. So complete each sentence. Okay. How would you say hi sees me?
Hi, hi gum echen.
Very good. Yeah. Uh, gum fech, gum echen.
Echen.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi e helps you.
Hi got. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yeah. Got hutchikuk. Yeah. Flavor. Flavor. Well done. Okay. Got hutchikuk. Yeah. Okay. Sees her. Hami.
Hami ga fechen.
Yeah, Gafechen. Yeah,
Ga fechen.
Gafechen. Yeah. Okay. He um
Uh,
praises them.
That would be ha ied. Would that be gum?
Yeah, it would be. It would be gum, and I made a mistake here. No lenition. Okay.
Okay, because it'd be gum mola. Okay, got it.
Demolic. Yeah. Uh, praises me. Praises me would be gumvolog.
hmm.
Okay. Gumvoluk. Okay. And that's how you would tell the difference there. One of the ways that I phrase this is we see it sometimes that sometimes in Gaelic you don't know what's being said or what a word means until you see the shadow that it casts, the effect it has on others. Okay, so anyway, so and this is an example of that. We don't know what gum means by itself. Okay, not until we see how it affects the following word. Okay, if it doesn't lenite it, it's them. If it or there. Okay, if it does lenite it, it's me or my. All right. Okay. Hashin, you, plural, formal would be
Would it just not Lenite? I don't know.
yeah, Hashin,
Hashin
yeah,
Gurfekin?
Gur, yeah, yeah. What is that? What you said, Tanea?
No.
Hashin Gurfekin. Okay, that's right. Okay. He hits. He was hitting them by a
Vae Gambula.
Gambulak, yeah, very good. Okay, yeah. So, and it's the gum because that is one of the Mother Bakes Fine Pies words. Okay, all right. Okay. So, Kami geechen, would that be I see her or I see him?
Could be either.
No, it would be I see him.
I see him, yeah, or it, masculine. Okay, I see him because it's leniting. We have the lenition there. Okay. Hamigafechen would be I see her or I see him.
And this is where it would be I see her, right? Because it's not
I see
lenited.
her. Yeah, I see
Okay.
her. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because we have no lenition. Okay. Hi Gumvuluk, he is hitting me or he is hitting them.
Me.
He is hitting me. Very good. Yeah. Hi Gumvuluk, he is hitting me. Okay. All right. Hi Gumbuluk, he's hitting me or he's hitting them.
He is hitting them.
Them, yeah, very good. He is hitting them. All right, okay. Hashemis Gahol, uh, he's drinking it masculine or drinking it feminine?
Feminine?
No, it's the masculine. The feminine takes the H. Yeah, so I've just given you the next one. But this would be feminine, Gahol, okay? And this would be masculine, Gaol, okay?
I'm not sure I understand. The first one of the examples, for him, masculine, it did lenite, and for her, it did not lenite. How is that different from adding the H here in front?
Adding the H, let's see, it doesn't, it's not quite lenition.
It isn't.
It's, yeah, it's, and I can see your confusion, okay? It kind of looks like it might be a kind of variation on lenition, but it's not quite, it's kind of anti-lenition, as it were. Okay, so, and I think we covered this when we covered the possessive pronouns, but uh, um, okay. Ha, okay. His, her father is tall. Okay. All right. So, uh, ha, her art. Okay. Or her art. Okay. This would be her father, and this would be his father. Okay. So note that what we have here with the insertion of the H is similar to what we do with the, whoops, what did I do there? Okay. Is similar to what we do with the possessive pronoun. Okay. With the, uh, a, with the vowel onset noun. Okay. So note that with her father, we say aha her, but the his father, the a disappears. The disappears. So that's sort of like this. Okay. That's sort of like this. The possessive disappears. Now, sometimes in older writing, you will see older, you will see aha her, aha her. Okay. Her. Okay. You'll see this kind of repetition, but contemporary Gaelic has gotten away from that. And I suspect that even before people stopped writing it, people wouldn't actually stay, her, that, sounded like a stutter or something like that. They just say, her art. And so writing has followed that pronunciation. But this is what's going on. This is the use of the pronoun uh, uh, with the feminine. You have the H insertion, okay, that you don't have with the um, with the masculine. Okay.
Yeah, I'm remembering now. Thank you.
Uh-huh. So I hope that makes a little bit of sense.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So can we do the translate into Gaelic? He is helping me.
Ha e gam. I don't know the word for helping.
Yeah, Kuchikuk. Very good. Hayagam
Which
Kuchikuk.
okay.
Okay. Okay. They were seeing him.
Oh, go ahead, Tania.
Ha iad ga
Uh, Ga Echen.
Hexes.
Very good. Yeah, actually, Va'it. Geechen. Okay. I am making it.
Ha mi
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm
ha,
me. Okay.
ha mi ga and let me see if I can remember cake.
Cake.
I think
Well,
it's just cake. So it
yeah,
would,
you're halfway there. It's cake.
but it would
Now,
lanite.
what do you think? Cake, CEIC, would be masculine or feminine?
My guess is it's feminine culturally.
Very good. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so it wouldn't lanite then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Hami, Yenna, Jenna.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I said the word
Yeah.
cake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
Jenna.
cake.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Because cake equals feminine.
I see.
And I cannot tell you whether that's, cultural or um or because it's got the slender last vowel. Yeah.
Oh, I
And
didn't even think about that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Maybe both. Maybe both. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, but you're right in any account. Okay. She is making it the table.
How would you say table?
Abort.
Um, ha i ga um
Gejenif. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Gejenif. Bort being what? Masculine or feminine?
I'm gonna guess masculine. Maybe not. I don't know.
I think masculine, right? Because then
Masculine, yeah.
it lenites if it is. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's leniting, and then from the, following the rules about the slender vowel at the end, it's got a broad vowel. Haiga yenaf. Okay. We are raising you. Okay, so mm, uh let's see. Okay, let's just use the word uh pokok. Okay, okay. Uh to lift. Okay, so um Hashin
Hashin got uh hogach.
got whole cooked. Very good. Got whole cooked. Hashin got whole cooked. Yeah, okay. And I was drinking it. Taya being feminine. Okay. Okay. So you'd have,
Um, would it be on me for the I?
yeah, yeah. Vummy, um,
Who's the Vom?
uh, what,
Vomit.
Gahol, right? Vummy Gahol. I was drinking it.
Yeah.
Okay. Vummy Gahol. Okay. Okay. And then, do you remember the other word for tea?
T?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, okay. Trick question. Tay. Okay, yeah. Taya and Tay. Okay. Right. Okay. Gleva. Okay. So anyway, so here you have the answer key, and then you have exercises, longer homework bank. Okay. All right. And so yeah, so work on that. Okay.